Tom was everything for the theater. I first met Tom. I came here as a student in the fall of '64. I was in the seminary studying for the Diocese of Pittsburgh. And I had to go into Pittsburgh the second day here to work with the draft board to explain some things. So I went down and was hitchhiking to Pittsburgh, down by the Weeping Willows. And this monk in a car picked me up. It was Father Tom. I'd never seen him before. And he was in fact going to Pittsburgh. So we rode in, and that's where I got to know him. And I always loved theater, had worked in theater all my life. And I found out talking to him that he was the theater guy, well, among many other things, but the theater was, and that started. He is my best friend. He is a surrogate grandfather to my children. He married me. I met my wife through him. He was just an important person to me and to St. Vincent. Tom had many virtues, but I think one of the best ones is he's the hardest working person I've ever known. There's not a lazy bone in his body, and when he does something, he does it full out. And so when he came into the theater, he knew nothing, he had done almost nothing, but what you can do by work and intelligence, he became a master. Now, he later went to graduate school at Catholic U and was well educated in the theater, but a lot of it he taught himself. He started the Halloween party that they used to call Purgatory, the Chill Out, all kinds of events, the Christmas decorations in Melvin Platz. That was started, and he did a different thing every year. Now at the end, he got these, towards the end, what we see now was his idea, the bent pipe and the lights on for Christmas. And the kids, St. Vincent staff has maintained the tradition since Tom been felled by the stroke. But he started that. He started so many things. And he'd have all these balls in the air getting things done. He's dean of students. He was a prefect. He lived in the dorms. He ran the theater program, built the scenery, directed many of the plays, just kept going. And he also interfaced with the public. Now with the summer theater, which he started with some other young students in '69, he started interfacing St. Vincent to the local community. And he created a bond between St. Vincent and the greater community that's strong to this day. One of the things, he was the producer of the summer theater. He did everything, but he also cleaned the bathrooms every day. He was in there cleaning the toilets every day, and he parked the cars. And there's not a producer in the country that parks the cars. And he did it for two reasons. He did it because he got to see every patron when they arrived. He talked to them. They knew he thought they were important. It was a wonderful thing he did. The other reason he did it was if he didn't do it, he stood in the box office. And when he stood in the box office, everybody in line, Tom would say, oh, give them free tickets, give them free tickets, give them free tickets. And he couldn't do that. He was bankrupting us. So he knew he had to get the heck out of the box office. So he went out and parked cars. It was a double hit. He created the second year of the summer theater, the cabaret, the party we have after the theater each night. I would have thought that was impossible to have a party every night, but he did it. St. Vincent is establishing a fund, an endowment for a permanent role of director of theater at St. Vincent. And they want to establish a $1 million endowment to have this permanent chair named for Father Tom Devereux. As part of the fundraising, we're going to have a night honoring Tom. It's going to be September 29th. It's part of homecoming weekend. There's the big football game and other things going on. And at night, we'll have a presentation in the auditorium with maybe a little music, a lot of stories, memories of Tom, and a tribute to that great man. And with a little ribbing in the side too, because he always liked that. And afterwards, we're going to set up a cabaret like we have at the end of the summer theater with hot dogs and popcorn, etc., and fireworks, which was Tom loved fireworks. And that's going to be like a perfect day. And people are going to come back from years, people that knew him as dean of students, knew him as director of the theater, knew him as priest, mentor, teacher, friend. All kinds of people are coming back to honor the great Tom Devereux.